Welcome friends to another episode of Meryl, Mania, guitar. My name's Meryl Hamilton and today we are going to learn the awesome Hey Joe by Jimi Hendrix. But this is going to be like an easy version for beginners, and it's specifically the version taken from this Rockschool grade debut book. It even has a picture of Jimi Hendrix on the front cover, so it's this version. So if you're taking this grade, then this is the video for you. And if you're not, but you're a beginner, this still is the video for you. We're still going to learn stuff. I've always loved Jimi Hendrix. I think he was maybe one of the first people to use distortion, and he was such a showman because not only was he epic at guitar, but he used to play it behind his head and whilst doing roly-polies and play it with his teeth and play the guitar on fire. Don't ever do that at home. Don't forget he's dead, so that's not how he died, but best not to just do that. So anyway, enough of my old jibber jabber. Let's get on with it. So, brace yourselves. Let's do it. So the first thing we need to do is place a finger on fret 5 on the green B string. I use my third finger, but I guess it doesn't really matter too much which finger you use here, as long as it arches enough that it doesn't press the E string underneath. So I would probably opt for the finger that arches the best here. Now we're going to strum these two strings together. This is an E string, and when we hold fret 5 on this B string, it becomes an E note. So we're actually hearing E twice. See how they blend? Anyway, we just basically need to strum it. So here we go. Okay, if it doesn't sound clear, you need to arch your finger more or experiment with maybe using a different finger. Now we're going to do the same thing on fret 3. I use my first finger here. Now we're going to do the same thing on opens. So we could take our hand off. It's opening like a door. We no longer need it. We're going to strum open on the two strings closest to the ground, same strings. Then we go to strumming open on the next two strings, the orange G string and the green B string. Here we go. So far we have on fret 5, 3, opens on the next two strings, and then we go to an E chord. And if you're not sure how to do that, then this is how we do that. So let's take our first finger, the one next to the thumb, and place the first finger on the first fret on the orange G string. And then we take our second finger and place this on the second fret on the yellow A string. And then we take our third finger and place this on the second fret on the blue D string. And we want to strum all the strings, so make sure they're sounding nice and clear. Keep all your fingers arched. Make sure your fingers aren't touching any other strings. And we do one big strum and hold it for 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so this is it so far. 5, 3, opens, other opens, E, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4. Let's learn the next line where we have a C chord. So, to do this, we take our first finger again and place this on the first fret, but this time it's on the green B string. Then our second finger goes to the second fret on the blue D string. And we're going to strum from the blue string down. And we're going to make it last for 2 beats. So 1, 2. Then we go to a G chord. So I would use your third finger because it's going to go to the third fret on the E string, that's purple, closest to the ground. And we're going to strum this type of G chord from the blue string again. So actually we're strumming the same strings again. So the blue D string, here we go. Let's make it last for 2 beats also. 1, 2. Next we go to a D chord And to do this, we need to put our third finger, that was just here anyway, just all you need to do is move it to the green B string, to the string above. So it's only going from here to here, it's hardly travelling. And these two fingers are going to go onto fret 2. So your first finger will go onto fret 2 on the orange G string, and your second finger will go onto fret 2 on the purple E string. So it's like a little sort of triangle shape. Now for this D chord, we will strum from the D string, the blue one, and it lasts also for 2 beats. 1, 2. Then we go to an A chord. So here we're going to take our first finger and place this on fret 2 on the blue D string. Second finger goes on fret 2 on the orange G string, and the third finger goes on fret 2 on the green B string. For this we can strum the A chord from the A string, the yellow string down, and it lasts for 2 beats. 1, 2. Then we go to the E chord, which we learnt at the beginning. So fret 1, 2, 2. We strum all the strings, and also this time it lasts for 3 beats. 1, 2, 3. But we shouldn't let go. It'll work out better for later if we don't, because what I'd really like you to do is, as long as your little pinky can reach, I'd like you to keep your E chord in place and use your pinky now to go to fret 3 on the E red string, pluck, open, and then we strum the E chord again, but not all the strings this time, just from this orange G string down. Okay, so all that section plays 3 times. So I will now demonstrate it again, a little faster this time, and I'll play it 3 times. So here we go. C, G, D, A, E, 2, 3, strum, and again. C, G, D, A, E, and again. C, G, D, A, E. Okie dokie, I hope that's making sense. Obviously, once you get used to those chord shapes, you'll be able to play it a lot faster. Now, there's only one more line left to learn in this version because it's from the grade book. So here, we're going to do like the single note versions of the chords we just played. So instead of playing a C chord, we're going to play a C note. And it's this one here, fret 3 on the yellow A string. We just pluck it. Then instead of doing a G chord, we do a G note. So fret 3 on the red E string. And then instead of the D chord, it will be a D note. So I'm just going to pluck open on this blue D string. Instead of the A chord, we're going to pluck an A note. So I'm going to pluck open on the yellow A string. And then we have the E chord again, which we learnt from earlier. And we hold it for 3 beats. We strum all the strings. 1, 2, 3. And then we have this bit again, where we should use our pinky on fret 3. Open. And this open lasts for 4 beats. 2, 3, 4. And that's the end of the song. So I'll just play that last line again, which we've just played. So here I go. Fret 3 on yellow A string. Fret 3 on red E string. Open on blue D string. Open on yellow A string. E chord. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3, 4. Stop. Okay, now I'll just play it one more time, but faster without talking so much. And there we have it. Okay, so there's really only 3 parts to this song. I'm going to play the whole thing now, not too fast, and I would love it if you could join in. Even if you just play a section of it, or every other chord, or a couple of lines, just do what you can, because it will help you learn and it will push you to learn. So here we go, starting on the green B string after 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3, open, open, E, 2, 3, 4, E, 2, 3, 4, C, G, D, A, E, 2, 3, and again, C, G, D, A, E. And again, C, G, D, A, E. 2, 3. Single notes, fret 3. Opens. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. So, here's a tip though. If on the sections when I was saying that strum and E and use your little finger to do the 3-0. I mean, if you're young and your little finger just can't reach, then you don't have to do it with your little finger. Or you could maybe get a finger extender, whatever that is. I'll have to Google that later and see if that exists. So instead, you could use one of these other 2 fingers, but I would definitely try your best to keep your first finger in place, because otherwise, if you don't, it will be like this. You have to move your whole hand up and then back again. And that's harder than doing, say, something like this. Like, the less movement you can do, the better. So that's today's hot tip. Also, if you're not doing a grade exam from this Rockschool book, then you could be a bit more creative with this song and make it a bit more strummy. So instead of just doing 1 strum on each chord, you could do 2, 3 or 4 strums. Something like this, for example. G, D, A, E. C, G, D, A, E. C, G, D, A, E. And so on. So I was kind of just making that up, but basically the general rule is you can make it more strummy as long as you strum within the same time frame of changing chord each time. So most of those chords are worth 2 beats each, so you get 2 beats to fill it up with some strums, basically. And then as long as you change to the next chord on time, it should be fine. Of course, that's not really an exactly official way. It's more of a improvisey way, maybe a way you could play it at a party or campfire or just in your own house. No one's going to be checking up on you. Or maybe I will. No, I'm only joking. So anyway, I hope that's helped, and have fun with that. So now your homework is to try and play guitar behind your head like Jimi Hendrix. So that's been some good fun for me. I hope you've enjoyed the lesson too. Thank you so much if you have subscribed or if you're about to subscribe. Don't forget to also hit that notifications bell because this way you will be notified every time I post a video. Here are my social media handles. So remember guys, practice makes progress. Keep it fun, have fun practicing. Have a good day and I'll see you guys next week. Or in a few seconds if you press play on my next video. Bye!